Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 tips on making your day more productive. These tips are universal. You can use it anywhere and can apply to anybody's life. This is Malliet. I hope you enjoy, and let's just jump right into it. I have for you guys is waking up early. Waking up early is very essential just because it gives you control of your day, right? So if you wake up early, like let's say 5 in the morning, you get to plan out whatever you want to do throughout the day. So you get to put in like simple activities that you want to accomplish throughout the day, and you get to, have a nice breakfast if you want. You just get to set the day the way you want to set it. You have more control, so you could do a little workout at home, or like if you have the luxury of a gym, you can do that as well. Just do little activities that make you more productive. You can also add in like whatever activity that you want to learn. Like some people want to read more, some people want to learn like a different language, right? So if you implement those activities in the morning, since it gives you passion, you're more likely to have a productive day, just because you're going to keep that momentum going. Because you're going to be more proactive with your time, and you're going to be engaged. You're going to feel that energy to just do more, do something that just enriches or adds value towards your life. The second tip I have for you is definitely making a to-do list. This is very important just because it gives you a broad spectrum of what you have going on throughout the day, so you get to see what you want to do, right? And you also get to prioritize on that list. One thing to definitely be mindful of making the list, you want to be mindful of your time, and you also want to be mindful of stuff that you want to complete that day, right? And also be realistic. Having a list, it just gives you more control as well, and it makes you more prone to just finish the task on your list. Because how good is that feeling, crossing something off of your list or checking that thing off? It just feels good. It's like a weight lifted off your shoulder. You want to stick to the list as well, so it's important for you to make it as realistic as possible, since you want to follow that list. Like, that list is essentially a goal to yourself, right? This is what I want to finish for the day, and you want to stick to that list. You can make all types of lists. You have to find what works for you. It's all a matter of actually accomplishing those tasks that you're putting into your list and being proactive on your tasks. The third thing I have is definitely rewarding yourself. This is one of my favorites, just because you need something to incentivize yourself to finish all of these goals that you have for yourself, right? So you need to set in place little things that you can go to, something that's going to make you happy. It can be anything. It can be food related. It can be, shopping related. It can be just, relaxing time, or a movie on Netflix. It can be anything that you want, but you setting in place these incentives makes you work even harder, just because it's something that you want to do at the end of the day, right? It's like positive reinforcement. It's like, let's say you did set a Netflix movie. I'm gonna watch a Netflix movie after I finish all of these tasks, right? So once you get to that movie time, it's gonna feel even more rewarding, and you're gonna do that over and over again, just because you're putting positive reinforcement towards yourself, and you're just accomplishing your goals, and it feels way better when you're just relaxing and doing what you want to do, and everything that you wanted to do is done, right? Fourth tip I have for you guys is stop multitasking. I know I'm probably one of the worst person to say this, because my whole life is based on multitasking, but multitasking is probably your worst enemy, especially with the digital age. So when you're doing something that you don't want to do, let's say you're working on a research paper, or something mundane that you just would not do unless you have to do it. When you have all that multitasking stuff, your phone there, you're trying to do listen to music at the same time, you're adding all these multitasking elements, you tend to lose focus on that. So you start in that page, writing that paragraph takes, let's say, 10 to 30 minutes, right? That task is going to take you way longer, just because you're multitasking, just because you're going to lose track of that time, and you're just going to keep getting distracted and have to refocus your brain back to the original task that you were doing. So one thing I definitely like is just start implementing focus sessions. If you're gonna do one task, especially stuff that you really have to push yourself to do, just give yourself 20 minutes of straight focus time, maybe a 5-10 minute break, and then you could go back to the original task. The fifth thing I definitely like to implement is good habits. Okay, so it takes 21 days for a person to form good habits, and good habits are formed with willpower. So the more willpower you have, the more control you have over your decisions, over your life, over everything. Think of yourself as like, the driver of your own life, and the more willpower is, the more engine you have, in a sense, right? Just basically essentially means you have to discipline yourself. Like, let's say you want to create a habit. For you to create a habit, you need to have willpower and you need to have discipline. Like, let's say one of the very many things people like to implement in their day-to-day life is, exercising, right? Or it could be even simple, drinking water. So for you to implement that task, you need to do it over and over every single day for 21 days straight. You making it a habit is going to make it easier in your brain. So you're going to transform the controlled decision that you're making, which is like to drink water or to exercise, into automatic decisions. So your brain is going to be more inclined to just automatically do that decision without you forcing yourself to do it after that task has become your habit. And that's essentially what you're heading towards. That's a good thing for you, just because you don't need that much effort to actually get up and go exercise anymore, because your brain is going to be accustomed to it. It's not going to try to stop you. It's just going to be like, go ahead, it's already like automatic decision making. It's as opposed to like you forcing yourself to get out of bed and you convincing yourself that it's important. It's going to be already reinforced within your schedule, within your routine, and it's already going to be a habit. It's going to be to the point where if you don't do that task, it's just going to feel like something's wrong within your day, something's off, you're missing something. So you want to definitely reinforce more repetition within your day to make whatever you want a habit, and just keep going with it until it's an actual automatic decision where you don't have to think about it anymore. And that's going to make your life way easier, because you get to add more positive habits into your lifestyle. So I'm going to leave off this video with little resources that I actually use on my day-to-day life to help me become more productive. One of them is Noisely. So Noisely, it's actually a web, I'm not sure if it's an app, but I use it on the web platform. You can use to just like make different sounds. You can add more rain, you can add fire, and it's very flexible towards you. And it just makes it like you can, once you make it your own and you have the sound you want, it's very motivating. It's just a background noise. It cuts out the extra, sounds, and it just makes you more focused. And Mel Robbins' technique is a 5-second rule, where any task that you want to do, you just count to 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just do it, right? So that eliminates you psyching yourself out of doing the task. So plan your day in advance, wake up early, plan a to-do list, reward yourself, stop multitasking, and build good habits. Those are the key things that I use on my day-to-day life to become more productive. Okay guys, so if you're new to the channel, please like the video and subscribe, and do not forget to hit the bell button at the bottom of this video.